Hey guys, this is Pesty, founder of EGC, the Elite Gaming channel. I wanted to make a quick video addressing one of the biggest concerns that we get over here, and that is the lack of something bringing everything together in the Age of Empires 4 esports scene. We've got all these events going on, Road to Red Bull Wololo, we had Golden League, so many fun, amazing things, but people lose track of what's the bigger picture in the scene, what's going on, and maybe to grow this esports scene even more, that's what we need to start doing. And it's going to start right here on EGC's YouTube channel. Now, the first way we're going to do that is with a new weekly esports show. This isn't episode 1. When we actually do it, it's going to include pro players, the top casters, personalities from around the community, not just me sitting here talking about it, but I wanted to let you know that's what we're going to be looking to do starting next week. So you'll be able to check in for a 10-minute video, see what's going on, who won what, who's playing and what's the next big event in the scene, what are the dramas and controversies even. So that's something for you guys to look forward to. But for now, you're just going to have to deal with me for the next few minutes talking about what's going on. And what is going on? Well, the biggest thing going on in the scene right now is, of course, Red Bull's Wololo Legacy, which is including for Age of Empires 4 a $300,000 LAN in Heidelberg, Germany. Now, we have been given the huge honor of running the qualification tournament for that called Road to Red Bull Wololo Legacy, in which altogether 16 players will qualify. Well, 12 will qualify through this process, I should say, 2 having qualified through Nilly's N4C, 2 through Golden League. And actually we can scroll down and take a little look at that and these beautiful banners for the players that have already qualified. So they are Beastie QT and Linux, who both qualified through N4C, Marine Lord and the Viper, who qualified through Golden League, the Mr. and Puppyport, who qualified through Road to Red Bull in the first one, and in the second monthly final, De Muslim and B. Now that leaves 8 places left to go. And the question is, how are they going to be decided? Well, there's going to be 2 decided via a big monthly final happening tomorrow and Sunday. Following that, in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, there's going to be the last final, the September final. There are going to be 2 players qualified through points during this whole big series of weekly tournaments in Road to Red Bull Wololo. And there are going to be 2 in the last chance qualifier. Now, let's talk a bit about points, because points are one of the really important ways that you can qualify for this event. Every single week, all the way through June, July, August, and September, there is weekly Road to Red Bull tournaments that are completely open for anyone to qualify in, and you get points according to your finishing position. The top 2 most consistent players that have not qualified by the end of this series will be invited automatically, and we can actually take a look at those standings right now. Just visit our website, click on standings, and you'll see here this beautiful standings page. Now, the way that we calculate this is by the best 6 results of every player. Now, why the best 6 when there are 12 tournaments? Because we want to lower variance. So you get a really shocking knockout one week, it's not going to destroy you. You get really bad RNG, an unlucky map, an unfortunate draw. That's not what should decide who makes this event. It should be the consistent performance throughout these weekly events. And here we can see, filtered by the top 6. Now, players that have already qualified are grayed out, and we can go all the way down and see the number ranked player right now is Vortex on 130 points, having come second last week, and lots of other good consistent performances. You can see there that's a semi-final with 25, a quarter-final with 10. So Vortex has really made the last day every single week except for one. Not even sure he played that week. In fact, I'm certain he did not. And we can scroll down there and see Wham, Casper, Lucifron. And really, once we take out Vortex, it's extremely close in these points rankings. Just one quarter-final is the difference, so one semi-final between making it for any of these guys. And all these guys are really in contention. Lucifron, Kapoch, Zertan, Hut, Nushelba. So those are your point rankings, and the top 2 guys listed in white that have not otherwise qualified at the end of September will automatically make this event. So it shows you how incredibly important these weekly events are. Also worth noting, that if you win one of these weekly events, like let's go all the way down here and say Core, Soldier, Matisse, one of these guys ranked 30th. If they just out of nowhere win one of these weekly events, then boom, in qualification spot above WAM. So really, really important and really, really interesting. But what that leads us to right now is the big monthly final happening right now. So this coming weekend, there are 16 players competing. And of those 16 players, 2 are going to qualify for this amazing ticket to Heidelberg to participate in this LAN. The value of a ticket, you name it, I don't know, $15,000, $20,000. You've got your share of the $300,000 prize pool, flights, hotel, food. I don't know what the true value of that is, but it's definitely a lot of money and really up there, which takes us on to having a little bit of fun. And I think we should look at those brackets and just for the fun of it, let's try and put some predictions down. This is just for fun. Obviously, it doesn't mean anything, so make of it what you will. I'm going to have some fun with these predictions and let's see. So how's this work technically? Can you see it? Can we see it? Oh, damn, that's looking fine. All right, prediction time. This is being done very, very low tech. And I'm going to give you my true predictions, but it's very boring just to go for favorite. So I'm going to try and give you guys some shock here. And what I'd like you to do in the comments section, let me know your predictions, what you think that I've got wrong, but especially point out some underdogs for me. Give some scores in the comments section. Don't just tell me the favorite's going to win. Let's see some really interesting stuff. And I'll give you my predictions. I am going to have to start off with a bit of a not very fun one because I do think Vortex, being the form player that he is right now, is going to take down Nyan Racing Cat 3-0. Vortex, of course, one of the 2 very good Spanish brothers, along with Lucifron. Very in form right now. Nyan Racing Cat, very, very good Canadian player, but we do think Vortex has a significant edge. Divine DFP versus Neutral Bear. Now, I have to tell you that I think Neutral Bear is one of the most underrated players in the game right now, getting better and better in those points every week. I do think Divine DFP is also a bit underrated. Very good player from the United States, but I'm going to give this to the Austrian, and I'm going to give him a 3-1 victory. There we go. Look at that. Look at that use of tech to do this. Oh no, what have I just done? Hold on. There we go. Neutral Bear moving on. Zerton versus Sortov. All right, I'm going to give you guys my first shock. Now, Zerton, of course, German player that's been around since the very beginning of AOE IV. Very, very good player. Was in the very early days one of the very, very best ones. Maybe it's fair to say dropped back a little bit, but now coming back into form. Sortov, Swedish, originally StarCraft 2 player, also very, very good. He had, of course, that huge shock result at the beginning of Golden League. Not done a huge amount since, but I'm going to give you my first shock result of the day, and I am going to give the 3-2 victory to Zerton. I can't, to Sortov, because I cannot put every single one as a favorite winning. There you have it. Controversial prediction. I have Sortov moving on. Hut Kyo, again, Australian player. Hut was around since the very, very early days. Similar progression to Zerton. Was one of the very, very best. Went on a dip. Suddenly, right back into form. And I'm going to give him the 3-0 win. Because I do think that he is a player likely to actually make it all the way to Germany. And Hut moves on. Now, Vortex versus Neutral Bear. I had Neutral Bear winning against almost anyone, but I do think Vortex is in particularly good form. Really, really tough one to call. I'm going to give this one 3-2 in a very, very close result. And have Vortex moving on. Hut versus Sortov. I do think Hut in the end will be too strong. Let's call this one 3... Oh, do we give him 2 or do we give him 1? I'm going to give Sortov... No, I'm going to give him 1. I'm going to give him 1. All right. And now, Vortex Hut. I'm going to give you... This one is a best of 7. And I've got Hut beating Vortex 4-2. And Hut... Uh-oh. And Hut moving on to Heidelberg. So, guys, what do you think about my first selection? Let me know in the comment section. I've got Hut qualifying, no pressure. Oh, I see I've made a little mistake here. Sort of should be 2. No. Oh, no, that's not. Sorry. We're right. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. I got confused. That's 3-0-3-2. Okay, we're good. That's my prediction. Hut qualifying through the first pool to Heidelberg. Also to let you know, we will be casting live on EGC this game right here, sort of, versus Zerton. Moving on to the second bracket, and we've got an absolute cracker in the top of that bracket. Wham versus Recon. One of the Canadian twins, of course, Puppy Paw. His other brother has already made it. Recon, I think one of the only really prominent British players in the game right now. And I'm going to have to give that one 3-2 to Wham, but I think it's going to be a really close one. I think that Recon is a very, very good player. So definitely not sure about that one at all. I think you'd have to say a very tough... Oh, goodness. That is a very... What have I just done? Oh, no. Hold on a second. What does that mean? Right. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Tech. Help. Okay, we're going to do copy, paste, bring up to here, and turn that into Wham. Okay. Wham 01. You see, I'm a tech guy. Yeah. And Wham. There you go. Easy. But, close game. Yeah, but Wham probably takes it. I love this match right here. Koinyu versus Don Artie. Koinyu, one of the only prominent Japanese players in the game, doing really well recently. Don Artie, who's been really consistently in that 15th to 20th ranked player in the game. Maybe that's unfair. Maybe 12th to 20th best player in the game ranked. I do think Koinyu probably has the edge in that game just based on recent form. So we're going to give him a 3-1 victory against Don Artie. Casper versus Eric. Casper, one of those guys that you love to root for. Very good player out of Turkey. Really been grinding the game incredibly hard recently. I do think he is going to get closer and closer. Do like his chances overall to make it to... I've just done it. I've done it again. What have I done here? Okay, hold on a second. I do like his chances to make it all the way to Heidelberg. So we're going to give him the 3-0 victory over Eric. Even though, of course, again, no disrespect, Eric, very good player. And a nice little match at the bottom here between Lucifron and I Am Magic. I Am Magic, very good. I think Age of Mythology originally. Another Canadian player. Those Canadians doing really well recently. Do give the edge overall to Lucifron based on recent form. Probably. Oh, we'll give I Am Magic a point. And so we've got Koinyu moving on over here. Casper. And Lucifron. Wham versus Koinyu. Do we give another shock? Is it time for another shock prediction? Probably not. We're going to give Wham the 3-2 victory against Koinyu. Casper versus Lucifron. I don't know if you call Casper winning a shock. I think they're actually very evenly ranked right now. Gonna give Casper the win with a 3-1 victory. But again, close. And then we've got Wham and... Oh no, I need to move the players across. We've got Wham moving on. Casper moving on. And my, oh my, would that be a juicy final. I'm going to give it to Casper in a 4-3 incredibly close match, leading to Casper qualifying for the event. There you have it, guys. They're my predictions. Those are the brackets. My predictions are just for a bit of fun, of course. I really just not thought too much about these ones. Some of you might disagree quite heavily with them. I've got, I think, 2 underdogs maybe qualifying there, Hut and Casper, for a bit of fun. But let me know in the comment section just how wrong you think I am and what you think about my predictions, which long shot you think might have a good shot of making it. And that takes us to a couple more final points. So, first thing I wanted to tell you, something that is discussed quite a lot in the scene, is what else is going on. And I wanted to bring your attention to other events that are being held in the community. Often people are talking about, well, how can I get ATR points, which are the ranking points for Age of Empires 4? How can I participate? Everything is so pro-focused. I'm always playing against the top players. And if you look around, I mean, there are not that many right now. There used to be more. Hopefully there can be more events held in the future. But even just coming up right now, we can see, for example, we've got today, the 19th, this AOE IV Meta Plays Season 1 Monthly 1. So I would really encourage you to always keep looking at Wikipedia and look at events that you can participate in. Now, this is a $100 event, a C-tier event, but the way that you get ranking points and easier draws for the bigger money events, like some of the ones that we host, is by participating in stuff like this and watching and supporting stuff like this. So you'll have to look up for yourselves how to participate, but usually in this section here, you can find the Discord link, Twitter link of the organizers. So I don't know too much about these guys' meta plays myself, but what I do know is that it's great that they're hosting this tournament. So do go and check it out. Look at all of the information. There you go, starting at 6 p.m. GMT. Whether or not you've still got time to sign up for this one, I truly don't know. But even if you don't, it looks like they're going to be doing these regularly, and there's always random cool events happening. So sign up. That's how you improve. You get these points, you get some prize money, and you get, more importantly, I think, ATR points to qualify. And that's just about it for now. Let's take you back to... What screen do we take you back to? Maybe our beautiful website. And just leave it there. What's coming up next to EGC? Of course, we've got another altogether 5 weeks of Road to Red Bull Wololo. Then we've got the last chance qualifier. If you want to know more about these events and making it to Germany, do check out our website, or Discord. I think is a really, really good place to find out what's going on, where you can talk to us, find out what's going on. Don't forget to tune in to Twitch this weekend, EGC TV, Saturday and Sunday. For this huge weekend, we've got Lidicor and Killer Pigeon bringing you the action on Saturday. On Sunday, Lidicor and Aussie Drongo. So it's going to be incredibly exciting to find out what's going to happen in those events. I think one of the most exciting ones. And in terms of after that, well, don't want to give too much away, but let's just leave it with lots of people are seemingly interested in seeing a bit more multiplayer action. And let's have a thought about the kind of stuff that we can bring you towards the end of this year. Lots of interesting stuff in the works. Guys, I hope you're all great. I hope you're looking forward to a fantastic weekend. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on Twitch soon.